how am I gonna introduce Iron Man?
Hi, I'm Brittany, and I'm here to introduce to you the famous Get out of here! I'm Black Widow, and I'm going to introduce to you my friend Iron Man.
I'm Iron Man, and I'm going to save the world, but I've got to make sure I save the world in using the rule of thirds. Because without the rule of thirds, our Earth is doomed.
Hi, I'm Tim Roller with Tim Roller Photography. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thanks, guys, for tuning in to this edition. Did you know? I bet you didn't know this. Looking pretty is a science, and it's from the Fibonacci Sequence. And if you Google it, it'll show this little twisty-turny thing, and it does like this. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Well, the simple way to put it is the rule of thirds, and that's what we're going to talk about, the rule of thirds. So you got this third, and this third. And so you've got lines running this way, and you've got lines running this way. And what I always try to do, even though I don't have lines in my camera, I try to put this eyeball or this eyeball in one of the corners, preferably the upper left corner or the upper right corner, depending on which way the person's looking. It will make your images so much more awesome. Okay, we're going to run over here and take a look at some images right now, and we're going to concentrate on how I either use the rule of thirds, or I break the rule of thirds, or I don't use the rule of thirds at all. Okay, this is Vicki Gumbelson from the Real Housewives of Orange County. She's one of the original housewives. Took her picture, and it came down to this one picture where I had to have her eyes close to the upper right-hand corner of the rule of thirds. So you got all this really cool stuff on the left-hand side, but your eye is hopefully drawn to the right-hand side where her face is. This young lady was so delightful to shoot. I love shooting her, and her right eye is on the right-hand side of the rule of thirds, probably almost perfectly, and it's just really a pleasant feeling. It's a better picture. It's more interesting. Again, beauty is in the eye of the Fibonacci sequence, believe it or not. I love this shot. This shot is so cool. Here I'm using leading lines in the rule of thirds to make you go straight. That white makes you go straight in and look at those beautiful eyes behind those beautiful blue glasses. Her eyes are not on the upper part of the rule of thirds, but her whole face is in the right-hand side of the rule of thirds. Okay, this is a good example of an image that I love. However, I'm using the rule of thirds, and she's not looking into the open space. It kind of feels different. It feels a little claustrophobic. It feels a little uncomfortable to me, but that's okay, because that's what I was going for. It's okay to break the rules as long as you know you're breaking the rules. Know the rules before you break them. This is Kelly Dodd. She was so much fun. Now this is an example of me breaking absolutely every rule on the planet. Her head is dead center, but I love the image. I knew I was breaking the rules, and I just didn't care because I love the image. She's the center of the universe for me at that moment, and I love shooting her. It was great. Not the rule of thirds, actually broke the rule of thirds, broke almost every rule in the book on this one, but it's still a great image. I love it. In all seriousness, guys, live by the rule of thirds, and you will look so much better in an image. It's a real simple rule to follow, and just do it. Make sure you're not claustrophobic. Make sure your eyes in the right position, at least close. It doesn't need to be perfect. At least close. Your images are going to look so much better. You're going to look so much better in all these images. Thank you so much for watching this. I appreciate it. All you guys are awesome. Remember, please subscribe if you haven't already. Please give me a thumbs up. Please comment. I'd love to hear from you. I love to read them. The comments are so awesome. I'm going to start reading them back. Probably the next time I'm going to start reading back some of these comments because I just love them so much. Thank you so much for making them. And guys, we'll see you later. Was that stupid?
No. How do I say this nicely? But,
Okay, well, in art we try.